Okay, it is 5:00 p.m. on Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. I'll call this budget workshop meeting of the town board of the town of La Pointe to order. Roll call: Mike Anderson.
Here.
Amy Baxter.
Here.
Sue Brenna.
Here.
Samantha Dobson.
Here.
Ben Carlson here. We also have our town clerk, our town administrator, our town manager, our town treasurer, and are you here in your official capacity?
Your agenda looked light, so I thought I'd kill some time.
Okay, thank you. Our TPC chair and our library director. Thank you all. Is there any public comment? Yes, go ahead.
I wanted to address the fee schedule for the zoning section,
Okay.
specifically under the short-term rental. I'm the treasurer, I'm also the short-term rental administrator. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of single rental stuff today. There are two fees I want to address really quick. There's a initial application fee that's currently set at 500 to be sent up to 600, and a renewal fee at 350 to be sent up to 450. I don't want either of those to be raised. I want them to remain the same as where they are. I have recently put this position this year. My whole goal was to get these people to not only start paying for the people who haven't been paying, but to learn the rules and regulations that go with running a rental home on the island. I've had enormous success. A lot of this has been complaints that I've been fielding from already going up in the last 3 years. It's gone from 300 to 350 to 450. If we approve it. And in 14 years, it's only increased by $100 or $25, and its max is only $175. And I've been at $100 for only 7 years. And then we started low increments and then high ones. And I think I would lose a lot of my traction if we just all of a sudden shot it up again and expect them to start just paying a higher rate.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was one of my questions.
Any other public comment? Public comment? Okay, moving on then. The first item actually is the fee schedule. Next, did you have anything you wanted to introduce this with?
We, yeah, from the major sources of fee revenue, we've got input from Sarah saying she didn't want to make any changes. Cemetery wanted an extra $50. We have the zoning, as Katie referred to the zoning. I didn't get anything for fire. So we just left that. Yeah. So everything, we've adjusted where we got input. From the department heads. And if we didn't get anything,
Does anyone have any questions or comments on the fee schedule?
Yeah, I got a question, probably for Liz. On the first page for loaded, you got it crossed out, loaded mileage and then billed by the city of Ashland. So why don't we just get rid of that line?
Because they're doing a flat rate instead of per intercept. So that's for the intercept rate for when the.
So they build directly.
But you have removed, not for proposal of 2026, you have removed.
Correct, yeah, Sarah added that on there because Ashland is billing us a flat monthly rate versus depending on how many there are.
So do we need that line anymore?
No.
So- Just throw it out.
Just to show the change is why
Okay.
it's.
Got it.
So we're gonna end up paying instead of the patients?
No. When we receive payment, then we were able to pay Ashland. So when we receive the payment for a call, then we're able to pay Ashland for that. And so. Did you see the contract, the new contract with?
Yeah, we did that, yeah, a few months ago.
I thought that we had talked about several times, having a reoccurring false alarm fee for the fire department, and I don't see that on here.
That's,
You're talking about the 3 strikes.
Yeah,
The town already has an ordinance, but the fire department didn't want on it. The police do it. Police have it. Town or has the ordinance. I wrote the ordinance. I know it exists.
okay, thanks.
So do you have an amount for that?
So it's 500, I thought.
It was it was based on a tier. The first 3 strikes were, and then fix your alarm system or else we start, and it has to be a fee. It can't be a fine.
Mhm.
It has to be a fee. And then we can put it on their.
Right,
tax.
that's why I thought it should be on this.
Yeah.
Say again, what was your understanding? What was the?
It was if somebody, an alarm, like right now, Tom's working tonight. If he gets a call at 3 a.m. because the museum is an alarm and he goes down there and it's a false alarm, there's 1 strike. Now, if a year,
Yeah.
you get 3 strikes a year and then you start charging a fee. So the 4th time, I can't remember the numbers, but it's like $100 and then it goes up to $250 or whatever. But basically what it does, it forces people to get an alarm system that works.
Yeah.
So mice aren't, waking up the people, the fire department.
Mike, are the amounts in the ordinance?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can just refer back to the ordinance.
And the fire department chose not to do it because they said people then, can't remember exactly why, but they didn't want in on it. So it was just the police that did it. And we did it for quite a while. And the nice thing about it, it's a state law and it goes right onto their taxes. It's a fee and not a fine. So there's no arguments, there's no fighting about it,
Okay,
Okay, anybody
How
else?
do we implement that from the police side of things? If we get so many responses to, say, the museum or a private entity, it's 5 or 6 in a month or a year. Who's keeping track and what would you like? us-
you let Liz know and then she puts it, you let,
Okay.
that would be
Because we
Bill's.
track them, we just don't let anybody really know at this point. The museum has been bad. They've been leaving doors open and
Right.
3 o'clock in the morning seems to be when everybody wants to have the alarms go off. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of this. This is newer for me, but I will start to.
It's a really nice way. And there's a lot of communities in Wisconsin that do it.
We did it out in California for factories and everything. Anybody-
It forces people to get good alarms.
And then if there's so many, we wouldn't even respond anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions or comments on the fee schedule?
Well, I just had one, but it's for Evan, because I wondered why all of the residential appliances and stuff went up, but not the major commercial appliances. I was just curious why that one didn't go up. If it was,
I'll follow up with you.
oh, and the lead acid batteries, do we make money off those? Is that why the fee's going away?
They're free because they core charge.
They're free, but last year it was $10.
It-
I think,
But
isn't Evan looking to return the batteries? Because you get money for it?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
the
If
core charge, yeah.
yeah.
Any other questions?
So I
mean, when we're.
How does the board feel about Katie's request?
Makes sense to me.
Who asked for it to go up? TPC? And why did they ask for it to go up?
It feels $750.
I can see Katie's point, just getting people on track, start paying, and then, you don't want to chase them away by, hey, by the way, we upped the fee, I understand
The
that.
incremental increase
Yeah.
is something we want to keep an eye on. Maybe just because Bayfields is what it is, doesn't mean we need to catch up, rather than like we have incrementally kind of maintain that. Because it is sticker shock, and especially if we are trying to maintain, I see your argument.
Well, we appreciate the TPC's looking out for
Yeah, I mean,
revenue.
I understand.
Yeah.
And we just try to do what's in the best interest of the town. I've got a couple of rentals, so I appreciate getting something.
Yeah. And so why don't we just get rid of the increase for this year, but maybe take a look at doing something for next year.
And I agree on that as well, and also the other fees, the event fees, those were fine, I just felt like doing it, like I said, it had stayed the same for so long, small increases in the last few years, it was to be 100 and then doing another 100 just felt way too much to me.
Yeah.
Personally, so.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. How about everyone else?
No, it makes sense, yeah.
Okay, so we'll take those increases out and look for you and the TPC maybe to put your heads together next year to come up with a recommendation that
Mhm.
you think makes sense. Okay,
Slowly but surely, it's like people.
moving on then, unless there's anything else on the fee schedule. Have our follow-up from the pre-workshops. There are some things that well, first of all, Max has prepared and distributed, or Max and Liz prepared and distributed the notes that they took from the first round of
Didn't get these. Oh, thank you very much.
So I guess the first thing would be if anyone has any corrections, additions to the notes that they came up with. And then we can go on to the, unless those notes relate to compensation, we can take a look at the compensation also. Does anyone have any additions or corrections?
More of a clarification, like, probably for Max, in the first page, under roads, to look at dropping the spare parts budget, given the new grader. So what you're saying is, because we got a new grader, get rid of that line, because we're not gonna need.
Or reduce it?
Reduce it. I think Pete had, from memory, he had originally 35,000. And then we had that discussion, Pete was here. And we still buy parts for other things, so, but I think if we reduce it down $10,000 down to 25,000.
Okay.
That was what.
Yeah.
My recollection.
And the highway training labor reduced to 1,200, what was it? And what is the reason for that? Is it because the people don't need the training because they're experienced employees?
Well, I know that Matt got his CDL last year, and there was probably some training there. I don't know that he thought there would be a lot. Oh, was it safety?
It was
It just-
the grader.
We haven't been doing it. What?
Too high.
It was too high. It was just a mistake in the book. Oh, okay.
Okay. There. Comments? I think and I don't know if we decided this, but it sounded to me like the board was not inclined to go ahead with the tanker number 2 or the
What
wind
page are
sled.
you on?
I'm not on the notes. They're not on the notes. But we did talk about need for fire department capital for
Yeah.
those.
I don't.
It's not mentioned in the notes.
Yeah,
but I
but
don't
that
know
was
that we.
clear that you guys made it clear
Okay,
that was decided definitively, so I didn't want to put it.
Sure. Is that decided? Have we
Well,
decided?
I thought we were asking them to see if they could do something about the tank.
Okay,
But yeah, not Winslet, but
so we decided no wind sled.
right, but I thought they were gonna get back to us on if they could fix
Okay.
the tank and the tanker.
That's
what I thought.
So-
Yeah,
That's what.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
so, and in the notes, that under capital, truck is okay at 185, we're gonna
yeah,
say.
I didn't see the other stuff mentioned.
So it's under.
Oh, Ken, okay, got it. Yeah, so we should, I guess, get rid of the Husky sled and say, see if there's something that can be done on tanker 2. I got the impression that or other ways to deal with this rather than purchasing a new vehicle.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't know at the time, but I agree. Amy brought it up and everybody agreed that, you know, replace the tank. If you can, he said the truck's fine.
Right,
Chassis is fine, it's the tank that's the problem.
Yeah.
So why get a new truck?
Yeah.
If it's just the tank, so they never got back.
The other. It's, I thought we had agreed that we were going to increase the PPC to $50 a month plus 50 on the day.
Mhm.
Leave that in here.
Well, it's in the notes.
yeah,
I mean, for 1 second, just last night. It's the very first item under committees,
Oh, okay.
and we haven't reacted.
I guess, yeah, I didn't see it in your new compensation, but,
I missed that.
okay. Also, I think that we concluded on the $5 an hour for the police for EMT service, that we weren't gonna do the $5 an hour. They were gonna get reimbursed according to what other. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
What was it? I missed that.
No for the $5.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Because it's not fair to the other entities,
Yes.
so we'll do the same.
again, on the sheet you prepared on the compensation, I don't see where Evan Erickson has been like slotted in anywhere.
well. So I'm glad you brought that up because I was trying to interpret what we talked about last night, but. If you look at, our supervisor, so Evan is at 2663. My understanding is that we would take him back to what he was, which is 3072. That's why that's there.
Yeah, and my understanding was that we weren't going to. That what this suggests is that the new Smurf supervisor is going to get 3072 an hour.
Yeah, that's not the intent,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but somewhere I had to get, I mean, whatever his title right now is. Supervisor. Actually, we don't know what he'll do next year. So, but my takeaway from last night was make it about the person and the job that he's getting paid for. So that's where I put
Okay.
his salary there. Because I don't know, I mean,
so that doesn't obligate us for the next person.
that's not the takeaway that I got, but if you, otherwise we would have to create or. Sort of now say, Evan, you're gonna do this job and then put that rate in there. I can do whatever you guys.
Well, isn't he going back to the job that he had?
Yes,
So, and that had a title, right?
yeah, I don't know.
Which isn't probably in here now,
Yeah,
but shouldn't we just, because the idea is like January 1st, that he's going back?
I mean, he doesn't want to stay as.
Yeah, so January 1st.
Probably
So-
just road crew with CDL.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can do that, that's fine.
yeah, and that's, I would, and then.
And then bring the MRF down to what we'll be paying Trevor.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I'll put him up in that, one of those jobs up there. Okay,
that's what the plan is.
all right.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Mike.
Under general government, this is probably for Max or Liz. In the health insurance, you have should be $40,000 assuming new person who qualifies for health insurance takes a family plan. When would you know that? When are you gonna find out?
We hired-
When we hire them.
But we just wanted to budget for it in case they took family. It just needs
Is that what we're?
the budget, yeah. We just wanted it in there so we could pay them if they decide.
As of right now, for personnel, health insurances, is that what you're looking at, like?
I'm looking at number 2 under general government.
So I'm the only one that's currently taking insurance and
So-
doing a single plan. So right now, we're only paying for me on a single plan, but we are covering the bases in case we have two new, the new employee. And Doreen would be the other employee that could qualify under there.
And so that's already in there.
Doreen-
It's not a change, I should say.
So that's not changed, yeah.
Okay.
This is the potential of a new person. and just, if they take the highest, that's what we budgeted for.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, I just want to know if it was in there like that. That's all.
Any other comments? We are having a town board meeting Tuesday night. Is there any desire to have a closed session to talk about any of the compensation issues that we talked about last night?
Well, we didn't get settled on the library issues.
I have that on the agenda for Tuesday, library compensation.
That would be.
Yeah, that's a closed session. Anything else?
Did you put on Tom too?
Yep, I did on Tom for his to stay the same now that.
Cause I think we need a motion for that. What we
Yeah.
decided, I think we need a motion.
Right.
Yep,
Because
Right.
it's this year, it's not next.
to keep it the same.
So you're gonna stay the same as what you have been while Bill was gone? With the cost of living on top of that?
Starting in January, but now it's
Yeah.
stay the same.
Yeah, the cost of living isn't gonna happen till January, but you're gonna sit, you're not going to go back.
Back to where I realized we're just gonna continue forward.
Right.
But we have to vote on that officially.
You do as you wish.
Yeah, we have to take care of the technicalities. Anything else, anyone?
So that will be on our Tuesday meeting?
Yeah.
And that we don't have to do in closed session
Right.
because
We've already talked about.
we've already talked about it. Okay. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Okay.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries, meeting's adjourned. Thank you all very much.